Internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Welcome back to the Waller Gymnasium here at Shawnee State University. I'm Kenneth Hay along here with John Bruce as we're getting ready set for Piketon Red Streaks versus the Manchester Greyhounds.
Yeah, we did I would say it was an A-plus pregame, and for some reason our stuff was a little slow, and we realized that we were not on air. Thankfully, we're able to get to you right before the game starts here as we're getting pregame intros.
So for Piketon, they'll have number 1, Luke Golian, number 3, Mason Thacker, number 5, Jace Johnson, number 11, Trevin Shanks, and number 50, Big Bo Henry as their starting unit today.
In both their wins so far, Bo Henry has had 27 points, which has gotten those guards going. And when you see him on the floor, he's got a big size advantage over his teammates.
Then for Manchester, we'll have number 1, Parker Hayslip, number 15, Braylon Rickett, 21, Malachi Bayless, 23, Leland Horner, and 24, Elijah Crabtree to round out the unit for them.
And the big one to watch for is Parker Hayslip, 14.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, pretty much leads them across the board. But also Braylon Ricketts also averaging a double figure, or Braylon Roberts averaging double figures at 10.3 per game. Should be a fun one.
I believe so. I think this is a very good game to start my day. Well, continue yours. And we'll have Crabtree and Henry getting ready to set for the tip-off. And Piketon will gather to start the game. Thacker dribbling up the court, passes it. Wasn't paying attention, really. Turnover. Hayslip with the steal, driving down. Slows it down to start the offense.
Yeah, that's not what you want to start for Piketon with an early turnover.
Horner has it up top. Over to Bayless, back to Horner.
Good defense there by Piketon, stopping that early action by Manchester.
Manchester just passing it around the arc right now. Hayslip has the ball. Near side to the corner. Passing it to Horner, back out. And Rickett with the 3.
Yeah, good find there. Hitting Rickett able to step in now. Folks, there's 2 3-point lines on the court. You've got the black one for the men's college line. That one shot from just behind the tan, which is also a 3 here today.
Piketon pushing up the court. Jace Johnson with the drive, but he is fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job there by Johnson just getting to the rim, drawing the foul. It's going to be the first on Braylon Rickett, who knocked down the triple on the other end.
First foul of the game here today. First shot is up and good for Jace Johnson.
Both teams coming off big wins last night. Manchester over Ripley, while Piketon took care of Huntington with relative ease in their SVC contest last night.
And Johnson will hit both. Manchester pushing it up here. Slow it back out. Bayless has the ball, getting it to Hayslip. Just working it around right now for Manchester. Loses the ball, but Hayslip gathers it. Driving in, out to Hayslip. He sends it back in. Number 23, Leland Horner with the bucket.
Horner very active so far with a couple of nice driving kicks. That one gets it into the block. Good finish there for the senior.
Piketon makes their way up the court. Johnson has it. Over to Thacker. To Shanks. Oh, Shanks driving in with the layup. It's good. That'll be his first points of the night. Hayslip working it up the court right now. Screen from Horner. Over to Bayless. Swings it all the way over. Back to Hayslip at the top. Bayless pulls up from 3. No good. And we'll have a foul on Piketon here. That'll be number 5, Jace Johnson.
Yeah, he really just, he elevated and then swiped at the ball instead of just going up and grabbing it. I think he may have got himself a little out of position.
We'll have Horner inbounding on the baseline. Got a layup, but it was no good. Number 3, Thacker pushing it up the court to Golian down low. His shot is blocked by Hayslip. Yeah, as it'll be Piketon ball on the baseline.
Good look ahead, but really good effort from Parker Hayslip to get a nice block out of bounds.
With Thacker inbounding it to Henry down low. He's going to work, puts it up. No good, but he is fouled. He'll shoot his first 2 of the night.
That gets his chance at the line. Very simple out of bounds play, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with simple, and that's going to be the second foul on Braylon Rickett, the 3rd leading scorer for the Greyhounds. That could be a big thing to watch for.
Henry's first 3 throw is up and good. Number 14, Jace Ritchie will check in the game for the first time for Mason Thacker.
Ritchie had 10 points last night, only a sophomore.
Bo Henry's second free throw up and also good. He also starts 2 for 2 tonight. So Piketon 4 for 4 from the free throw line to start the game.
You got to take advantage when you get there. Piketon doing so far.
Elam with the ball, passes it over. Oh, back to Elam, and that'll be another Piketon foul as
it's going to be on Johnson again.
Johnson just tried to go for the ball and was a little late to it.
Yeah, he read it. I think he just kind of hesitated, which made it to where he was just a hair late, which leads to collision and a pretty easy call.
And he'll be subbed out for number 22, Noah Ross, as Manchester will have it on the sideline, far side inbound. Finds Hayslip, top of the key. Over to Elam, to Bayless, back to Elam, driving in, passes out of the corner. 3-point shot is up and good for Elijah Crabtree.
Good driving kick there from Ronnie Elam. Brings the lead back for the Greyhounds after shortly going to the Red Streaks. Another turnover.
And another turnover. Manchester swipes the ball away at midcourt. Hayslip has the ball driving in up, and his layup is good.
Yeah, Hayslip quick to the hoop. Good job there on the hustle for Malachi Bayless to find his to find Horner or Hayslip. Correction.
Golian goes up and good. He had a good drive as Piketon was working the ball all the way down the court.
Yeah, things speeding up a little bit and it working out there. Good find for Bo Henry, hitting his quarterback on the drive for the layup, his first two.
Crabtree has the ball in the wing here. Bayless up top, over to Elam. Back to Crabtree, to Hayslip. Hayslip's shot is up, and he will miss the three as the ball rolls around the court, and I believe that'll be Manchester ball as Piketon cannot bring the rebound in.
Yeah, just barely touches off of Golian. He almost makes a great play to dive and keep that in bounds, but it touches the sideline right before he's able to save it.
Number 21, Malachi Bayless will look to inbound the ball for Manchester here. Finds Elam, almost loses the ball, does end up losing the ball. Turnover for Manchester, as I think Bo Henry poked it away there.
Yeah, nice little touch there from Henry.
Thacker driving around, errant pass goes out of bounds, so it'll be Greyhounds basketball.
A little too fast there. You're trying to speed the game up, but you don't want to speed it up so much to where you're a little reckless, and that pass was slightly there. Piketon back on the defensive side now.
Hayslip passes the midway line. Over to Crabtree, down and back to Hayslip. Couldn't find the shot, but Elam driving in, puts it up, and his runner is good.
Nice floater there from the senior, Ronnie Elam.
And Thacker can't bring in the pass. They were passing the midway line. It'll be Manchester ball again.
Yeah, sometimes when you're doing this full court pressure, you don't always want to get turnovers for layups. You just want to get the other team in a hurry, and Piketon has gotten into a rush so far, leading to another turnover.
Hayslip has the ball, Thacker on him. The far wing will have a foul.
I think it's on the screen.
Illegal screen on number 23, Leland Horner. It'll be Red Streak basketball. It's reached about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
And if you're the screener, you just got to be disciplined there because you got to trust your teammate to run off of your screen. Because if he doesn't and you step out, it's going to get called 9 times out of 10 as Horner gets whistled for one right there.
Golian's three is up, and he hits a shot.
He's got 5 now. That's the second assist for Bo Henry. Both of them going to Luke Golian. Golian, the junior, toes the line, buries the triple.
Greyhounds up 1 right now. Hayslip has the ball over to Elam, to Bayless. Back up to Hayslip with a drive. Shot is up. A little bit of contact, cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, there's some contact, but ultimately Golian stays vertical, thus avoiding the call. Good defense by the Streaks.
Another turnover by Piketon. Hayslip has the ball driving down behind the back dribble. His layup is no good, but he will bring in a foul.
Yeah, Hayslip is dynamite on the break. Not the tallest player, but does a good job pushing the break. And then once he gets going in transition, does a good job of trying just to get to the rim. And now he's going to get his first trip to the line.
Hayslip hits his first free throw. Second shot up, and he makes both. 2 for 2 from the line to start the night.
Yeah, they've led by 4 a couple different times. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Greyhounds.
Coach Kyle Miller wants them to slow it down here. Richie has it at the halfway mark. Over to Golian. Back to Richie. Into Bo Henry. Finds another good pass to Richie. Back to Henry. His shot is up, and he can't find that one. Offensive rebound by Golian for Piketon. Richie has it. Stolen. Hayslip has the ball.
Yeah, Leland Horner's played well so far, number 23 for Manchester, with a nice steal there on the interior as Piketon won too many interior passes.
Elam with the three. No good. Golian will crown the rebound over to Richie. And Richie's looking for somewhere to go. Holds it up over to Golian. Thought about the three, decides not to.
His footwork was kind of weird going into that one, but I think it was similar to what the last one was where he buried the three. He just didn't like the look.
Shanks has it far wing, back to Richie. Over to Gullion again, to Ross. Ross dribbles in, doesn't find anything. Hayslip pressures the ball, gets a turnover off of Gullion.
Yeah, and Hayslip just very active hands-wise, gets a deflection ultimately off of Gullion and out of bounds. We'll be back to the Greyhounds.
Horner has the ball here on the far wing. Looking for Hayslip, Elam is. Hayslip drives in, back to Horner.
The one big thing for Manchester this year, they have not shot the ball particularly well from three. They're still getting good looks, just not making a whole lot at this point.
Horner has at the top Elam. Down to Horner again. His shot is up, and he can't bring it in as Bo Henry brings in the rebound.
Good offense, though. You get a decent look. Good job by Bo Henry corralling that board.
Elam pressuring the ball. Richie driving in. Out to Shanks. Finding Bo Henry shot up, and his little hook is good.
Yeah, nice job there by Henry at the lefty hook. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter.
See if they can find anything here. Shot is up and no good for Leland Horner. As Manchester will lead Piketon 14-13 as we reach the end of the first quarter. You're watching Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new Pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
Welcome back here to Waller Gymnasium at Shawnee State University as the second quarter is about to be underway for the Piketon Red Streaks. Down 1 to the Manchester Greyhounds right now, 14-13.
Yeah, we got a pretty quick start in the first 4 minutes. I believe it was 10-8, now down to 14-13. So things slowed down significantly there about midway through the first quarter.
The Greyhounds will start with the ball here, pressuring early for Piketon. Elam doubled to Hayslip. Swarming the ball right now, Piketon is, and they'll get it out of bounds, but it will stay with Manchester.
One of the big things that Coach Kyle Miller's teams have always done well, they've played a really good zone defense, and they've shown it so far here in the second quarter. Very active hands, especially this 1-3-1.
Elam looking around over to Bayless. Back to Bayless to Hayslip, top of the key. Down to Crabtree, over to Horner. He puts up a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, throws it. Could not bring it in before stepping out of bounds, but tries to throw it in, gives it to Piketon. Richie driving in, pulls up. His shot, after bouncing around, finally falls in.
Yeah, just the shooter's touch there. A little low angle off the side of the rim, but ultimately gets the bounce. Give the lead back to the Red Streaks.
Hayslip finds Crabtree driving in. His layup is up. Can't find it. Bo Henry with another rebound. Ross was looking for the ball. Richie could not get it to him, as we'll have a kick ball here.
He stared that down for like 2 seconds before throwing it. Maybe if he was able to adjust and throw it in the air, he may have been able to get it, but
try to work in a bounce pass there. And Richie will inbound on the baseline. Gullion has it. Hayslip knocks it. Hayslip doing everything right now on defense. And Kyle Miller forced to call a timeout as Piketon was stuck in a bad situation there.
Yeah, they got the ball in the corner. And the big thing is, as you mentioned, Parker Hayslip's hands are just everywhere. Very active hands. Deflects it multiple times, tries to save it, but ultimately Luke Gullion just stuck in that kind of coffin corner situation, leads to the timeout. As I mentioned in the previous game, which you can find about 28 minutes worth on our previous broadcast, sometimes you just, like some coaches will go out with 3 timeouts at the end of the game. Use them when you need to. Save a possession in the first half. You don't want to do it too much, but good timeout there for Coach Miller. You want to try to build off of this lead.
So Piketon will inbound the ball here on the baseline. It'll be 14, Jace Ritchie looking to inbound, the sophomore. Tries to get into Henry, but cannot do it.
Yeah,
Elam has it.
Hard angle there to throw the ball inside, but it looked like that was the only place they were looking. Good job defensively by the Greyhounds.
Hayslip has it top of the key, passes it to Elam on the wing. He is fouled by number 22, Noah Ross, as he tries to work around him.
Ross playing at the top of that 1-3-1, just he's got to remember, doesn't need to be so handsy. Gets pretty handsy there, ends up being a fairly easy call for the official.
And Trevin Shanks will come in for him. As well as Elam inbounding on the near side. Tries to find Hayslip. He's pressured. Gets it back to Elam. Driving in. He wants a shot. He could not get it to fall after a good fancy bit of footwork. Gets the steal. Pass to Hayslip. Layup up and good.
Almost a fantastic play from Jace Ritchie. He gets a hand on it, but ultimately ends up being an easy layup for Parker Hayslip. Great hustle by Ronnie Elam to keep that play alive.
Piketon working it around here. Shot up for Ritchie, no good. Rebound, number 21, Malachi Bayless. They're pushing it up the court right now. Finds Hayslip. Down to Horner. He drives in, couldn't find anything. Midi from Crabtree's no good as Piketon will get the ball.
Yeah, good ball movement. They get a decent look, but ends up falling into the hands of Luke Gullion. Streaks looking to take the lead back.
Gullion finds Henry again. His shot up. No good. Couldn't get the rebound, but he's fouled as he was trying to corral it in, so it'll stay with Piketon.
Yeah, he's just got to go up a little bit stronger on that. It ends up being on the rebound attempt. It's going to be the second on Horner. And really, if he just turns and boxes him out instead of using the one arm, ends up being a call going against the Greyhounds.
And senior Mason Thacker will check back in as he'll inbound the ball on the baseline. Shanks has it near side, over to Thacker. Gullion top of the key. Henry has it top of the key now. Over to Shanks. Back to Gullion, over to Henry on the wing. Over to Johnson, into Shanks, and I believe he stepped out of bounds there.
He got called for a hook.
A hook?
Yeah, he hooked on just, sometimes you can do it if you do a little chicken wing, but he got the whole arm extended. Makes it a pretty easy call for official Judd White on the baseline.
So Hayslip will bring it up for the Greyhounds. Over to Bayless. He looks around, finds 15, Rickett. Back out to Elam. Crabtree has it. Over to Hayslip. Hayslip pulls a three, and his shot rolls around and is no good. Thacker will bring in the rebound for Piketon as he'll push it down the court. Manchester pretty good transition defense as he was looking for something but couldn't really find anyone to pass to.
Yeah, Gullion leaked, but they weren't able to find him. as you said, good transition defense just to get a hand up and make it to where Thacker couldn't see down court.
Thacker pulls up a shot, no good. Henry with the offensive rebound, but it's stolen away by Hayslip before he could bring it in.
Yeah, Hayslip's a dude. You can just tell by what he's able to do actively defensively. He's only got 6 points so far, but I can see how he would have a big game scoring-wise and just getting his hand on as many errant passes, loose balls as possible.
Elam will drive in, stopped by Thacker. Hayslip has it far side now. Into Rickett, and he will be fouled by Jace Ritchie, or excuse me, Trevin Shanks.
Yeah, it's going to be the second on Shanks. Once again, like I threw a tweet out about it last night of like how you're able to play inside versus outside. And I feel like it's being controlled a little bit better here tonight. But kids got to learn to play without having their hands on players as much as they do currently. That ends up being a pretty easy call, but it ends up also being a game where the officials don't want to call everything or have to blow the whistle constantly as they have at times this year.
Hayslip drives in, layup up, and it is good as he works his way through 3 defenders there.
Yeah, 8 points now for Hayslip. Does a really good job on the drive and just finishing with the left hand. An undersized guard for Hayslip, but does a great job finishing in traffic.
Elam pressures the ball, gets a turnover for the Greyhounds. Hayslip has it, full court, can't get the layup. Offensive rebound by Elam. Back up by Rickett. Rickett puts it up, misses it, gets his own rebound, puts it up again. And they'll finally find the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, just two rush shots there, but good job by Rickett to stay with it and also not pick up his third foul. Biggest lead of the game now for the Greyhounds at 5.
Piketon working around right now. Ball on the ground. An errant pass from Piketon leads to another turnover, and Manchester will get the ball.
Yeah, I'm running the controls a little bit, so I'm not keeping the turnovers right now, but a lot of turnovers right now for Piketon, and it's just kind of being careless with the passes. Right now, now Bo Henry's checking back into the game, but without Bo Henry in, you don't have to force it inside as much, and they've done so, and it's led to some turnovers like that one right there.
2.5 minutes left in the first half. We have Manchester leading Piketon 20-15, and we'll have a Manchester turnover. Noah Ross has it open in the break. His layup up and good.
But kind of like right there, that was a rushed pass up the sideline, leads to a steal and ultimately a run out.
Piketon pressuring the ball now. Almost another turnover. Elam has it top of the key into Rickett, out to Hayslip. Crabtree in the corner puts it up and good. Excuse me, that was Malachi Bayless. And Jace Johnson driving. And Hayslip knocks it out.
Yeah, his hands are so good. Like, you think that he's going to go up and maybe foul on the play, but instead he just brings the hand down, finds the ball, just leads to going out of bounds off his teammate, but a nice play in transition to stop the layup.
Thacker will inbound on the baseline. Out to Ritchie, back to Thacker. Dribbling around, finds Johnson, puts it up. His three-pointer's no good. Rebound by Noah Ross, back up, no good. Hayslip ends up with the rebound after a few players had their hands on it. He finds Bayless on the other side of the wing to Crabtree, back to Hayslip. He puts up a three, and his shot's good. Nothing but net there.
Yeah, they had an unbalanced offensive attack, which ultimately led to Hayslip being wide open on the opposite side because of how Piketon had to adjust their defense. Good find from Elijah Crabtree, and Parker Hayslip buries his triple. He's got 11 to lead all scorers.
Thacker working the offense here. Out to Johnson in the corner. Noah Ross will have it at the elbow to Ritchie. Back to Ross inside. He puts up a layup, and his shot's good.
Great pass from Jace Ritchie into Noah Ross, just in the middle of the lane. Knocks down the shot inside.
And Bo Henry with the steal leads to another break for Piketon. Richie couldn't figure out what he wanted to do there, and just an errant pass leads to Manchester getting the ball again.
Too long of a hesitation there after a pretty careless pass by Manchester. But now the Greyhounds will get a chance possibly to take the last shot, or maybe just the best shot coming up to travel.
Hayslip has it right now over to Crabtree in the corner. He starts driving, pulls up. I believe that was hit. And then Rickett will get it off the deflection and throw it off of a Piketon player to keep it Manchester ball, as we have 17.6 seconds left in the first half. Bayless to inbound. Hayslip has it. Looking around. He'll hold it, looking for a last shot possibly. Bayless has it in the corner. He's double teamed, finds Hayslip out of it. Crabtree in the corner, pulls up, and it hits as we reach the end of the first half. We'll have Manchester leading Piketon 26-19 after the last second shot by Elijah Crabtree. We'll step aside as you're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
We've reached halftime here from the Waller Gymnasium at Shawnee State University as the Manchester Greyhounds hold a 26-19 lead over Piketon. Kenneth Hay along with John Bruce. And Bruce, what did you see in that first half that led us to this lead from Manchester?
Parker Hayslip. I mean, we don't have exact numbers, but I would like to see how many deflections he has at this point, because he's had his hand on several passes on the interior. He's just making all kinds of stuff happen. So he's got multiple steals, he's got rebounds, he's got 11 points also. But defensively, he's just causing havoc. Like even on what looked like a 2-on-1 break, gets his hand on the ball and just makes sure his team gets to come back and reset. He's just been so active, and it's ultimately caused a lot of headaches right now for Piketon. And then at the end of the half, where he gets to the middle of the lane, time running out, just has the wherewithal to find Elijah Crabtree, who buries the wing or the corner three to end the half and make it a 7-point game, which is the biggest lead of the game so far for Manchester. Now for Piketon, they're doing a good job in their 1-3-1, causing some kind of errant passes, some turnovers. But on the break, 2 different times, if they just throw ahead, they probably have a layup. But they've hesitated, and I think are just being so conscious of trying to not turn the ball over that it's ultimately making it to where they're not scoring in transition. And the other thing for Manchester, right now, Bo Henry with 4 points. And that is a huge advantage for Manchester because they're a little undersized. Both of their bigs that have played against them, and Braylon Rickett and Leland Horner, they both have 2 fouls. So it would be helpful if Piketon could get it inside, but he hasn't been able to get inside with the ball comfortably. Luke Gullion found him at the top of the key down on a dump in. Wasn't able to finish that one, but he's got 2 free throws, 1 basket, and that's the big difference in the game is because when he scores at a high level, this Piketon team's really good. But when he doesn't, it kind of makes him a little more middling, and that's where they're at this point. And that's what has given Manchester the lead. But, for Piketon, to me, you don't have anything to worry about because you only gave up 26 points. You just didn't score. And, if you can hold them under 50, I think if you're Piketon, you have to like your chances because they're going to do some stuff. Like, they're coached so well that they're going to find some ways to attack this Manchester zone. You just got to score off of it. Like, you're going to get looks. You just got to be able to make them.
We'll step aside. We'll be back for the second half. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
2 quarters have come and gone here in Portsmouth as Manchester holds a 26-19 lead over the Red Streaks right now. Third quarter about to be underway.
It's been a nice start for Manchester. They had a little slowdown there in the first, but ultimately came out with a little more energy and effort, and I would say a lot of that is credited to Leland Horner, but also you got like Elijah Crabtree hitting the corner three. Ronnie Elam only scored 2 points, but I thought gave a lot of energy in that second quarter, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more of him here in the third and beyond.
So Piketon will start the ball here for the second half. Golian finds Henry down low. He puts up a shot, and that falls in.
Yeah, it's just he's got the nice touch. They do a nice action there to get your big guy the ball. As I said at the half, when he scores, this Piketon team's really good. So they do a good job of forcing the ball into him, and then Henry finishes. He's got 6.
Bayless has it for the Greyhounds right now. Over to Crabtree. Finds Rickett down low on Thacker. They'll call Rickett for the foul.
It's going to be a charge. And really all it was Mason Thacker just pulled the chair out from under him. And he slipped. Ultimately ends up being called for a charge, though. Third foul on Rickett.
So Piketon will have the ball again after finding success on their first possession of the quarter. Johnson has it, turns it over. Hayslip with another steal.
Might be his easiest of the game.
As he'll slow it down to control the offense here. Horner has it on the wing, over to Rickett up top. Back to Hayslip. He drives in, kicks out to Horner for the midi, and his shot hits the back rim and out. Hayslip tried to pressure the ball there, but
it gets another deflection.
Piketon maintains possession. They'll inbound it from the baseline. Golian to Thacker. Working it around. Golian has it. Passes another deflection. Bo Henry has it up. And another shot for Bo Henry. That's how you want to start the quarter for Piketon.
Yeah, you got him 2 shots in the paint. He's finished with his left hand both times. Good drive and find. Cuts it down, 7-point lead down to 3.
Bayless off the screen from Rickett, over to Crabtree. Hayslip puts up a shot, hits another 3.
Second 3 of the game for Hayslip. Came into the game with a team high 7. He's got 2 to tie him with Elijah Crabtree for the team high today.
Henry finds Thacker up top. He pulls a 3. Can't connect. Ball falling around. Golian ends up with the offensive rebound. Back to Henry. And Golian will slow it down. Thacker holds it up top. Golian on the far side as Piketon goes through the motion. Thacker driving in, pulls up a mid-range shot from about the free throw line, and it is good.
Yeah, good action there because at one point, Bo Henry cuts across the paint, and there were 4 Greyhounds surrounding him, so the ball's not going to be able to get in there that easy. So Mason Thacker hitting that mid-range shot is going to make things a little easier on the next trip and beyond to get Henry the ball because you got to have that second threat.
Bayless dribbling around, loses his dribble, picks it back up, gets it over to Rickett. Manchester working the ball around as Bayless will pull a 3. His shot no good. Rebound by Jace Johnson for Piketon as he'll look And Thacker will find it as we'll push it up the court. Shanks pulls up a midi. Rolling around, rolls in finally. And we'll have a timeout here.
It's going to be a short one. It's down to a 2-point lead. Manchester just, I think right now, and we're going to see Ronnie Elam check back in. For Manchester right now, they're worrying so much about Bo Henry that it's making it to where the other players have more available looks as Trevin Shanks knocks down about an 8-footer there and is able to cut it to 2. This was a 7-point game at the half.
And for Piketon, that's what you want to see, really, getting your other 4 players to open up the court to be able to get it into Bo Henry down low.
Yeah, it makes things a little bit easier when, you know, the team is having overall success. As we said, and what I said was an A+ pregame, but it wasn't, you know, available. But it was a, you know, if you can have that entire balance for Piketon, that makes them very dangerous. And they've shown it so far in this first 3.5 minutes.
Hayslip pulls a 3 from the close corner. He doesn't hit anything. Crabtree gets it as it's falling out of bounds. Gets over to Elam, back to Hayslip. Hayslip looking around. He has 3 Piketon defenders around him, over to Horner. Hayslip driving in, out to Elam for the corner 3. Shot is up, no good. And Piketon will get the ball after it rolls out of bounds off Manchester.
Hayslip didn't look very comfortable on that possession and really ends up not even being a factor on that. Elam just a little bit short. Good box by Luke Gullion.
Errant pass from Thacker leads to another Piketon turnover, and Manchester will have the ball.
That's that one-handed push pass where really 2 hands and stepping through the pass is going to be a more successful story there. Ends up in a turnover.
Manchester with a 2-point lead right now. They turn the ball over. Good deflection by Hayslip to stop the open layup. Piketon will inbound here, down 2 with 3:47 left in the third quarter. Richie drives in from the baseline, gets it to Gullion, and he puts up a layup, and it's good.
Good find there by Richie. Good finish from Gullion. He's got 7. Tie this game up. It's been all Piketon here in the second half.
Be another Greyhound turnover as Piketon will get the ball.
I think Ronnie Elam was trying to argue that Luke Gullion got a hand on it, but even from our angle, where we're a little closer, it was tough to see. Ends up being Piketon ball now.
Johnson has it in the corner. Elam almost gets the ball from Thacker. He finds Richie. He puts up a 3, and his shot is good. Piketon now leading by 3 points.
Good drive and kick. A 10-point advantage here in the third.
And another turnover for the Greyhounds as Thacker picks off the pass. Coach Miller wants him to slow it down.
Yeah, and with how their offense is attacking right now, you're going to get a Bo Henry look in a second.
Crabtree gets his hands on it to stop the easy layup, but Gullion gets it and turns it over as Horner will pick off his pass looking for Henry. He'll drive it down to Rickett. Out to Hayslip for the open 3. His shot is up, and it's good.
Yeah, good timeout here from Manchester as well. It's going to be a full.
So we'll step away here. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. and 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
Welcome back to Waller Gymnasium here at Shawnee State University as we have a tied game right here.
Yeah, Piketon, it was all Piketon here in the second half. They were plus 10, but a good job there forcing a turnover by Manchester and ultimately an open three for Parker Hayslip, who's got 17 now to lead all scorers.
Golian has it up top as Piketon will work the ball around in the corner, driving in out to Ritchie. Just working around to find an open shot. Ross drives in, back out to Henry. Down low, he'll post up, he'll turn around. His layup is no good, and it'll be Manchester ball as they bring in the rebound. Hayslip pushes it up to Elam. Back to Horner, he'll drive in. Out to Rickett, he'll put up an elbow jumper, which is no good, and it'll be rebounded by Luke Golian of Piketon.
Yeah, decent look, just pushed a little bit too much, get a little more air under it, and you got a better look there. But a good look on the break.
Ritchie has it far elbow right now. Into Henry. He'll try to work, but Hayslip's pressuring the ball, getting a hand on it. He eventually finds Ritchie, who'll drive in, pull up. Shot no good, rebound Ronnie Elam. He pushes it up to Hayslip. Good pass to Rickett. He'll put up a layup and get the foul. What a play from the Greyhounds there in transition.
Yeah, the pass ahead from Elam was smart, a little wild, but a great play by Hayslip to get it under control and then finding Rickett, who does not go away from the contact of Bo Henry, uses it, balances himself, and finishes with the layup. He's got 7 now with a chance to add on to the lead.
He will knock down his extra point free throw.
8 now for Rickett, who had to sit a lot of the first half with 2 fouls. He's got 3, and he's played this whole third quarter.
Ritchie has from Piketon here, and his pass will get knocked out of bounds by Elam.
Yeah, Elam just a lot of energy. Does a good job of bringing that extra energy that the Greyhounds needed off the bench.
Ritchie will inbound the ball here in front of his bench. Get it to Johnson up top. They'll work the ball around. And Shank's pass a little off target as it'll be Manchester ball here.
Yeah, it's a post entry, which a lot of kids aren't super effective at now, but especially when you're not going to Henry because you're not trying to lob it in, trying to get that bounce pass. You got to fake that, dribble down, and get a little better angle on that. Leads to the turnover.
Horner has it in the corner. He's surrounded by 3 defenders. Over to Bayless. And Ritchie will knock out the pass. He was trying to get it to Horner, and it'll stay Manchester ball here with 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're just very overloaded on that side. A little easier to defend when the offense is overloaded like that.
Hayslip has off the rebound, gets it to Bayless. Crabtree pulls up a midi. His shot no good. Hit by Horner. Offensive rebound by Bayless. Back out to Hayslip. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Into Horner, out to Elam for the close wing 3, no good. Another rebound. Hayslip 3-pointer, no good. Crabtree puts it back up, no good. Dangerous possession for Piketon there.
4 looks for Manchester, and they get 0 points out of it. All were good looks, too.
Coach Kyle Miller will call a timeout as Manchester was pressuring the ball there. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here.
Yeah, and I think it's a good timeout because you're getting a little hectic, but also you just got your big guy into the game, and Bo Henry, who's got 8 points. You can at least show him. You don't have to force it to him. We saw it on the time or before the last timeout we had where they were forcing it in, where they threw 2 errant passes, and thus they didn't. They lose possession on the ball. And you can almost use them, as a decoy. But I think if you overload the side with him, get him a shooter, because the outside man is going to come down and try to swipe down on the ball, try to dig the ball out from him. where you might be able to kick it back out for a near side three.
See what the coach Kyle Miller has for the Red Streaks is they'll have 18 seconds left on the clock. As Shanks will inbound to Johnson, they'll get it down to Bo Henry. He's got 3 defenders on him.
Yeah, I think that's going to be 3 now on Leland Horner. If he was the one who ripped it out,
I believe
it's going to be on Crabtree, his first. But only the second foul, so you still got 2 more to give if you're Manchester. So while you may have wanted the steal, at least you don't force free throws coming here.
Ritchie couldn't find Noah Ross in the inbound as Horner knocks out of bounds. Piketon will retain the ball here with 13.9 seconds left to play. Down 3 to Manchester. They'll just throw it out to Johnson. Elam almost gets a hand on it. Johnson will drive in, and they will get the steal as Hayslip jumps the pass. He'll have a layup. Wide open. Of course he'll knock it down. Let's see what Piketon tries to do with 3 seconds left on the clock. They'll just tried to throw it up, but won't get a shot off for the end of the third quarter. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
We're back here in Portsmouth as we start the fourth quarter of what's been a really front and
back and forth game.
That's the word I'm looking for, excuse me. As Manchester holds a 37-32 lead over Piketon as the last 8 minutes will start to tick down.
Yeah, Piketon temporarily took a lead. They were down 7 at the half. They got up by as much as 3 in that third quarter, but a really nice finish to the quarter for Manchester, including a steal and layup for Parker Hayslip, who leads all scorers with 20.
Bayless will inbound on the sideline here after a Piketon deflection. Hayslip has it, no dribble. He has to get it over to Elam. He'll look around from the corner. Gets it to Rickett. Over to Crabtree, pulls up from mid-range. His shot's good.
Yeah, good ball movement. You get it to Crabtree about 15 feet out, knocks down the jumper, make it a 7-point lead, tying for their game high. They just missed a double dribble.
Piketon will work it around here. Ross has it in the far corner. Over to Thacker. Henry has it up top. Finds Ritchie, who finds Ross, who misses the layup. Hayslip with the steal. Over to Elam. He'll drive in. Kicks it back out to Hayslip. His drive leads to a pass to Bayless. Out to Elam for the wing three. Puts it up. No good. It'll be rebounded by Thacker. Will actually lose it after the pressure by Crabtree there, and it'll be Manchester ball.
Yeah, good job by Crabtree and just staying with it, ultimately forcing the turnover there. And for Manchester, I think you still want to be aggressive, but maybe get a little better look as you got one here.
Hayslip pulls a long three, no good. It'll be rebounded by Piketon's Bo Henry. Thacker has it dribbling up the court. He'll drive in after a screen from Henry. Out to Ritchie for the wide open three. His shot is up. Bounces around, and it will be rebounded by Trevin Shanks. Will put up the layup. It'll be blocked by Elijah Crabtree. It'll be Manchester ball here.
A lot of contact initially, but nothing called, and eventually it leads to a foul on Shanks. could have been 2 shots going one way, ultimately ends up being a foul against the Shrieks.
Bayless has it. 2 defenders around him. He'll try to drive to the side. Can't find anything. He's pressured. We'll have a timeout here as he didn't really have anywhere to go with the ball. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, just as you said, didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Just kind of stuck in a corner, and that's where now you've got 2 timeouts left. So maybe you don't want to burn one now, but that's still one of those you can burn because now you still have time where late in the game you can set up something if you need to and also save another possession. So it will be any, kind of resetting here. 2 timeouts for Manchester, 3 for Piketon. Possession arrow will be Piketon's ball. Manchester with a 7-point lead here, 39-32, led by 20 points, 19 points from Parker Hayslip, who has played an outstanding game for the Greyhounds.
So Crabtree will inbound the ball here after the timeout. Elam will have it. Over to Hayslip, who will immediately get swarmed by 3 defenders. Out to Crabtree in the corner.
It's good offense there by Manchester, finding the open man far corner and then Crabtree not rushing the shot.
Bayless kicks it out to Hayslip, who'll get it to Rickett. He pulls up a midi and he knocks it down.
Hey, Rickett's played pretty well tonight. He's got 10. Good find. Not the most conventional looking shot, but a nice shot overall.
And Bayless went up with the ball after Elam pressured. Hayslip has it. Gets control of the rebound, gets it to Elam. The dribble, not the rebound. And that'll cause a timeout for Kyle Miller and Piketon. That'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
After the timeout, Piketon will have the ball here.
Working on the camera real quick, or on the scoreboard.
Ritchie has it about the midway point. Out to Johnson, who's swarmed after Elam puts pressure on him. Elam not letting up. Gets it to Golian. Over to Shanks, to Henry in the corner. Back to Shanks. He's looking around somewhere to go with the ball. Henry has it. Over to Johnson. Piketon working the ball around as Hayslip knocks the pass. And he'll hit it off a Golian to get ball for the Manchester Greyhounds.
I would like to watch this kid just play anytime because he's all over the court. That's such a smart play because if it doesn't go off Golian, you know what, it's just out of bounds. But if you try to wildly throw that back in, that may lead to a layup on the other side. So at the worst, you're just playing defense again. But a great play by Hayslip to keep that play alive for the Greyhounds.
Rickett in the corner drives in. He'll put up a shot. Won't go, but he will be fouled, so he'll shoot another 2 free throws.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1 at the line. He's got 10. Get a chance to add to the lead with the clock stopped here. It's been really impressive. After maybe the first 4 minutes out of the second half weren't very good for the Greyhounds, but the last really eight or so minutes in this half has been really impressive.
So Rickett will go 1 of 2, extending Manchester's lead to 12 as
he's going to get called for the foul there. That's his 4th. So that's something to watch for with Rickett. That's 4 on him. We got 4 on Jace Johnson for Piketon as well. So a starter on each side in foul trouble.
Ritchie looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gets it to Johnson, back to Ritchie. Off the Bo Henry screen, he'll drive in, try to get it to goalie, but Hayslip once again with the steal. He'll push the ball down the court. Gets it to Elam in the corner, back to Hayslip as it'll be kicked out of bounds. Stay Manchester ball here with 4:25 left to play in the game.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing the stat keeping program, but man, Hayslip has had an outstanding game. Best one so far of the day.
Elam will drive and kick out to Rickett in the corner. Back to Horner, back to Elam. He'll drive in again. Hop step to Hayslip up top.
Yeah, you don't have to rush if you're Manchester, but great find.
Finds Elam on the drive. He puts it up. Reverse layup is good.
That's a little bit of the, not the exact same play of the Michael Jordan driving layup, like why'd you do it? Didn't really need to reverse it, but a nice reversal anyway from Elam. Makes it a 14-point game.
Golian pulls up a 3. His shot is good. We'll get a 30-second timeout here from Piketon, so we'll stay here as Coach Kyle Miller wants to talk something over with his team after the big shot by Luke Golian.
It's actually going to be a full timeout, so we are going to take a short break.
We'll step aside here as you're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Welcome back to the Waller Gymnasium here at Shawnee State University for the second annual battle in the 7-4-0 as Manchester holds a 46-35 lead over Piketon with 3:46 left to play in this game.
Yeah, it was a big 3 right there from Luke Golian. They've been a little stagnant on the offensive side. They were down by 14, cuts it to 11. Now you can set up whatever pressure you want here if you're Coach Miller. 3:46 left. You've only got 2 fouls, so you got 2 to give as well, so you can be aggressive. You have the possession arrow as well. I would just do whatever you can to just keep the ball out of Parker Hayslip's hands.
They'll get it into Hayslip, and he'll start his way up the court as he'll push it, actually. Pulls it up at the wing. Horner has it in the corner off the screen, finds Rickett on the roll. He put up the shot, no good. But an offensive rebound by Hayslip leads to a wide open putback that extends the lead back for Manchester. Johnson tries to drive in, loses his dribble, finds Shanks out in the corner. He'll drive in. Hayslip putting pressure on him. He puts up a shot, and he'll get fouled by Elijah Crabtree, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, they haven't been to the line since the first half, so this will be a good chance to get some points with the clock stopped here for Piketon. But going back to that other end, you kind of got what you wanted from if you're Piketon because you got a rush shot. It's just on the backside. No one boxes out Parker Hayslip, and he gets the line or gets the putback. Shanks misses the first.
Shanks' second free throw up. And good. Lead down to 12 for Manchester as they'll get the ball into Ronnie Elam. Horner will bring it past half court. Gets it to Elam. Near side.
Gonna bring a double.
Rickett drives in. Pass to Crabtree on the other corner. Piketon bringing 2 to the ball, but Crabtree wide open 3. No good. And it'll be off Manchester. A Piketon ball here with 2:46 left, down 12 points.
See, now if you're in the, there's still over 2 minutes. Let's say in the NBA that might get overturned, but it would be overturned in like the well, he didn't really. He's not the one who hit it. It just touched him last, because Bo Henry may have been the last to touch it.
Chase Johnson will have a wide open three from the top here. He'll make it, cutting the lead down to single digits for Manchester.
Yeah, if it's going to be a Coach Miller team, you know it's going to have some really good actions. They get a good action there. Good screen from Bo Henry. And Jace Johnson burying the triple from the top of the key.
Piketon bringing to the ball, but Elam spins out of it. Finds Crabtree on the drive, back into Hayslip up top, and he'll just pull it back.
It's good basketball there for Manchester. You don't have to score.
Ronnie Elam gets the ball to Hayslip. Down to Crabtree. He'll put up a shot, and it'll be blocked by Luke Golian.
Good recovery there by Golian. Looked like it was going to be open, but he just comes out of nowhere to get the block off the side of the backboard and out of play.
Horner will inbound for Manchester with 1:59 left to play. Hayslip thought about it, doesn't take it. Horner in the corner, back to Hayslip. Over to Rickett. Manchester's working around right now.
Yeah, and had to give a foul at some point. Because now you can kind of regroup your defense. You still got one to go, or one to give if you are the Red Streaks. But Hayslip has had a couple times where it looks like he could shoot, but he knows the time and score situation where he doesn't need to take the shot.
Elam dribbling around right now. Gets over to Hayslip, to Rickett in the corner. We'll have a foul by Piketon, number 5, Jace Johnson.
And now the next foul will result in foul shots. It's only 3 now on Johnson.
4 fouls here for Piketon in the quarter. Number 22, Noah Ross will check in for Bo Henry. Before the Manchester inbound, it'll be number 23, Leland Horner inbounding. Find Elam. Piketon brings pressure to the ball, gets it over to Rickett. We'll get it to Crabtree in the corner. Hayslip thought about 3, doesn't take it, and they'll foul him. That'll be their 5th foul, leading to 2 free throws, so he'll go to the line.
Yeah, and remember, it's a rule change from last year where it's there's no more 1-on-1, so it's 2 shots. They reset every quarter. Now Hayslip with a chance to extend the lead. 1:20 left.
His first free throw is up and no good.
It's maybe the first thing he's done wrong today.
Lead will stay at 9 before the second free throw. His second free throw also no good. It'll be rebounded by Luke Golian, so it will stay a single-digit lead for Manchester. But he's pressuring the ball after 2 missed free throws, wants to make up for it. Wide open 3 for Jace Johnson, no good. Offensive rebound by Luke Golian. Into Bo Henry, he puts it up. His shot is no good, but he will go to the line.
Yeah, Henry knocked down the first 2 that he shot on the day. Once again, chance to score with the clock stopped. And you can also, on a second make, you can get Henry out to get, your quicker unit into the game. Because I almost said more athletic, but I mean, he's very athletic for a guy his size. You just get a little more quickness in defensively, maybe force a turnover.
First free throw is no good for Bo Henry. So he'll be 2 for 3 on the night so far.
Yeah, and then it's going to be get the sub in for the shooter. It's maybe not.
Second free throw is good after bouncing around. A timeout by Piketon. Full timeout, so we'll step away. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new Pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
So with 1 minute left in the game, we'll have Manchester inbounding the ball, holding an 8-point lead over Piketon. Be number 23, Leland Horner, to inbound for Manchester as Piketon will try to pressure. Gets it into Bayless. He'll drive down.
I think you want to foul quick here, yeah.
And it'll be Noah Ross with the foul, sending Bayless to the line to shoot 2.
And I don't know if the clock started late or what, but it only ran 3 seconds off. So now you really have a chance to extend this game. Bayless has not attempted a foul shot, has not scored yet today. So that was one of the reasons, like he could be 100% foul shooter, but he hadn't shot yet. So to me, it was the right person to foul.
And now he is 1 for 1 as he hits his first free throw, sending the lead to 9 for Manchester as Noah Ross will sub out for number 50, Bo Henry. Second shot is up and good for Bayless. Sending the lead to 10 for Manchester as Piketon will look with Ritchie to push it up the court. Hayslip on him though. Pressuring the ball. Hayslip will end up with it. I believe it was Horner that knocked the ball away. Piketon finally gets the foul for Trevin Shanks, fouling Leland Horner, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as well.
Yeah, it ends up being a really big turnover on the other end. Horner will have a chance to try to extend this lead here. The senior has not shot a free throw. 2 points, but I think he's played really well, especially, with some foul trouble in that first half.
Puts up the first free throw and Knox does not after it rolls back out.
Yeah, but that's a big 16 seconds off the clock without Piketon getting a shot off.
His second free throw also no good. Jace Ritchie with it, trying to push it up the court. Gets it down to Shanks, but it'll be hit after Parker Hayslip knocks it out of his hands.
Yeah, Hayslip just a hand on everything. He's super active and nearly saves the possession there.
Piketon couldn't get it in. Crabtree will end up with it. And they'll have to foul again, sending him to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Crabtree's played well. He hit that big 3 to end the first half. He's got 8. That's going to be the 5th foul on Trevin Shanks, so he's going to foul out with 5 points.
And Thacker will sub in for him as Crabtree will shoot 2 free throws. Knocks down his first. It'll be an 11-point lead for Manchester. Only 30 seconds left to play. Crabtree will hit the second, and we'll get a timeout by Manchester. Be a full timeout, so we'll step away. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks, and 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
Piketon will have the ball here with 30 seconds, down 12. And Hayslip knocks the ball again. It'll retain Piketon ball, but he's been all over tonight.
Yeah, he's been his hands all over this game. Deflections, steals, assists, rebounds, then 21 points to lead all scorers as well.
Ritchie has it over to Thacker, a goalie in the corner. He'll pull up. Shot is no good. Rebound by Ritchie, and it'll be knocked away by Hayslip as he tries to put it back up again.
Now a block.
Piketon ball.
Add a block to it too. So, yeah, this is going to be a good win for Manchester. They started off slow in the second half and exploded, and now it's going to be more than likely a double-digit win.
Thacker dribbling around to Henry. Thought about pulling up, doesn't. Johnson drives in. His layup, no good. Rebound fought over, will retain Piketon ball as they'll say that Bayless touched it last. 3 seconds left here. Last second three, no good. 52-40 will be our final here from Shawnee State as Manchester will get a good win here today.
Yeah, just a nice win for Manchester, as we said right before. It was a game where at times it could have gotten away from them, but ultimately they're able to hang on and get the win. So a 52-40 win for the Greyhounds. Our MVP of the game is going to obviously be Parker Hayslip, as he was just outstanding overall.
Yeah, he was just everywhere tonight. He, both defensively and offensively, he had the biggest impact of anyone we've seen today so far.
Yeah, he just was all over the floor, just had a great game overall, but he wasn't the only one in double figures for the Greyhounds, as Braylon Rickett had 11 and Elijah Crabtree had 10. Leading the Red Streaks was Luke Gallion with 10, and Bo Henry followed him with 9. So a good win for Manchester. That moves them to 3-3. Piketon drops to 2-5 on the season. You know, we've got another one coming up here in about 15 minutes, so make sure you're checking back with us here in just a few minutes. It should be a good one. Walnut Ridge and Huntington out of West Virginia. So 2 teams outside of our coverage area, but 2 very athletic teams with a lot of success on their mind for the season.
And that'll be it for us. Thank you for watching Ohio High School Boys Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.